Hey, what's up? My name is Hackless, and today I picked up the awesome Recon pack that came out from Project Spark. It doesn't have a ton in it, but it has this awesome female character model, which I love, and it added a new brain, which lets you fly into the air. And it's pretty cool, but for two reasons I felt like this needed some tweaks. First, it's not a very fast way to get around, because in my little scenario here, we have 3 different asteroid base thingies. And if I wanted to get from here to that one, it's not very fast. It works, but that's pretty inefficient, and I may have undershot it even with all that air. Because you can get a lot of air, and then when you release, you may not even have gone far enough. Nope, didn't go far enough. So it's not a very fast way to get around, and for all the people who don't have the money or don't want to spend 600 tokens on 2 character models and a brain and some assemblies, they don't obviously have this. Now I could just replicate this brain with some tweaks to make it better, or I could do something better that I've been trying to do for a while, never really put much effort into it until today, and I've done it. I've pretty much made Halo grav lifts. If you're not familiar with what they are this. Oh, you can ignore the highlight there. I did that for testing purposes. But it's just a little launcher that you step on, and it launches you wherever you want to go. And these are pretty easy to make. It's a bit of an inexact science as to the aiming bit, but this requires no modification from your player. It's actually really easy to make. I know I have this tutorial listed as an intermediate tutorial, but if you can deal with a couple of variables, you'll have no problem doing this. And it's really easy to do, and it's also easy to duplicate if you want more than one grav lift. So this isn't the kind of thing that I would use in precise platforming, because it's not quite that precise. But it does work well getting you from one asteroid to the next. So let's get into it. Alright, so what we're going to do is delete that, and what I've done, it's a little bit dark. Let me throw a light in here. There we go. That's better. Is I've made this little rig out of a one of the new jetpacks and a couple of Astro pieces. This is not important. This is purely for looks, but it is important that you have the physics collidable turned off so it doesn't interfere with the actual jump. All this is 2 logic cubes, really. So we're going to grab a logic cube, if it wouldn't keep zooming me out so far. And we're going to put it over the top of our launcher. There we go. So, what we're going to do when bump player. Now, if you're using a player variable, put that in here. Then we're going to make a couple child lines of code. We're going to make an object variable called launch, if I can spell that right, launch item. Launch item equals it. Here we go. We're going to make another child line of code that says a Boolean variable that says launch. And we're going to have launch equals true. Now when, the reason that we're not launching it straight out of the bump player child lines of code is that I need a little bit more time to give the player the thrust that he needs. So when launch is equal to true, we are going to go to physics, push, and let's grab our launch item, our variable, push launch item with strength. And I've played around with this, and I found that 5 is a pretty good number for this range. You'll have to play with this yourself. The lower the power, the lower the range. If you do more power than 20, you start running into some weird acceleration issues. But I can't even think of a platform that you'd need that'd be more than 20 power away. 5 power is very strong. But what we're now going to do, we're going to grab another logic cube, and we're going to aim it toward our asteroid. Raise it up in the air. Pull it a little ways away, something like this. And this you may have to tweak a couple of times to get it right where you want. So we're going to place it there. As I said, it's a bit of an inexact science, but it works pretty well. Launch item strength 5 toward, and then we need to look at our logic cube and grab it. So, then, no, come on. Countdown timer, 0.5. Then launch equals false. So this is how it works. We're just going to add a couple of really simple things to make it look nicer. So let's make a good sound to play. Started to play sound. Where's that at? Play sound. Alright, so let's see. Is there a, I don't know, launch? Is there just launch sounds? Hey, there's a few launch sounds. Let's go with that one. Now we're going to play this everywhere so that you can hear it as you fly away from the launcher. So it's not just this little in the background as you move too far away from it. And we could even play an effect at our player. So, play effect. Let's find a good effect that can keep up with our player. Because some of these effects won't move fast enough with our player. But some of them will. So, a really simple one that you can do, and I'll do this one for now, is the projectile trail at position launch item. Yep. So, let's give it a try. We're either going to overshoot horribly or undershoot horribly. We'll see how it goes. And that actually seemed to work really well. Good work. Let's launch over to this base. The sound effect was nice. Definitely sounds better than these pads I was working with. So let's get back to this pad. Try it again. Now you should definitely try these pads lots of times, because sometimes, for whatever reason, they just fling you off in a random direction and you may have to tweak their aim accordingly. But it seems to be working awfully well. So, that is how you make Halo-like grav lifts, or launchers, or however you feel like calling them. I feel like that these have a lot of cool uses. They're very customizable, very easy to use. You can be using them in like maybe multiplayer shooter matches. You can get to platforms you can't usually get to. Obviously, you can get from asteroid to asteroid. No problem. So, hope this video is helpful. Don't forget, this Saturday, a couple of days from now, I think it's the 28th? 28th, I believe? I could be wrong. I'm having my gaming day with subscribers. So, if you want to play with me, grab a mic, follow the directions in my video that I posted earlier. Come play with me. Can't wait to play with you guys. So, that is this Saturday. Don't forget to do that. There are 250,000 credits that I'm going to be giving away and other fun stuff. So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys later.